Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to another NBA Sorare video and today we have got some pretty big rewards. We have got, not first, not second, not third, but fourth in the world limited rewards. Limited offense this week, fourth out of 6,200 people. That's right, we're doing it big out here on Sorare. We've got a limited T1 reward from that competition. We've got a limited T2 reward from contender. And we've got 3 common rewards as well. So 5 rewards in total, but the top tier limited reward. We are talking the potentials of Giannis, Luka. All of the top dogs are in there. Fingers crossed we can come away with somebody big. We're going to talk about my upcoming lineups that we've got for this week's NBA action, or this weekend's NBA action. We've got 3 limited squads, 1 rare, and our 3 commons. And if you don't know what Sorare is, it is a free fantasy NBA game. Free to play fantasy NBA game. You can play with the common cards. They don't, you can't sell them, you can't buy common cards. You can then move on to limiteds, which are on the auction house, and you get as rewards, and then rare, super rare, etc. But for me, I'm in common, I'm in limited, and we're dabbling in a little bit of rare. So if you want to check out the other videos that we've done on Sorare, go ahead and check them out on the channel. But for now, let's jump into it. Let's go. So, past week that has been. We start with the Rec League, which I just tank because I don't want to complete it, because I want to stay in every week to get a new common card. Common pickup was not good for me. Really was not good. Nikola Jokic had a good game, but Brissett didn't. Brogdon didn't really. Mobley had a good game, and Jamal Murray had an okay game. For common pickup, yeah, not great. So just a T3 from that. And then all defense, 5,000th. Out of 40,000. It only counts blocks, rebounds, and steals. So obviously Giannis, Dre, Xavier Tillman, Rudy Gobert, and Al Horford. It was a pretty strong lineup. I thought they'd do quite well, and they did do quite well. So we're going to get a common T2 card from that. But then we move on to the big dogs. Limited contender. I love contender. Getting this one right just feels so good, because you're only allowed 110 points, no MVP. So to come away with 207 points, with these guys have outperformed their cap by 100 points, averaging 20 extra points per player. I'm pretty damn happy with that. So we start with Eugene Omoyuri for the Pistons, a player that you might not have heard of, but a player who dropped 17, 6, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 1 3 against the Pacers, giving me a 40, which is huge for someone who had a cap of literally just 10. It was his best game that he's ever had, so that was brilliant to see. Happy days. We then had Jalen Duren, back from a little bit of an injury, a couple of DNPs, but he is back, and he is playing very well. He is a very, very impressive center. It's a shame that the Pistons have only got 1 game for the next 3 game weeks. It's a little bit risky playing him on a 1 game. It could be good, but you'd rather have somebody who's got 2 games, just in case they have a rough game. But he's back now playing 20 minutes, 27 minutes here, 15 and 13, killed it. So really happy with Jalen Duren, 15-13, 4 assists, 3 steals, brilliant. Jaylen Brown doing Jaylen Brown type things. They lost to the Rockets. How? But they lost to the Rockets. But Jaylen Brown dropped 43, 5-2, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 threes, brilliant. He then had another good game against T-Wolves, but it doesn't matter. It only counts the highest score from a game week. And then Killian Hayes, was expecting a little bit more, but man, this guy turns the ball over a lot. 20 and 7, and 3 rebounds was his best performing game, 3 steals, but 5 turnovers. Without them, we're looking a lot better. He then had a 22 and a 25, so nothing crazy. But yeah, really happy with that. So we came 258th, which is bang in the middle, pretty much, of a limited T2 reward. So we're going to get a T2 reward from that. And who do we want to see from a T2? We want to see people like, who do we want to see? CP3, Ayton, I wouldn't mind. Evan Mobley, I've got. Jimmy Butler, I wouldn't mind. We've got Josh Giddey there. Klay Thompson's in a T2 pool. OG, Scotty Barnes, PG, Zach LaVine. Any of these got Walker Kessler. Any of those guys will be alright. Anyone's got a little bit of value, I will happily take. We then had Limited Champion, which absolutely stunk the place up. There's no 2 ways about it. AD with 57, Nick Claxton with 45, Josh Giddey with 56 was great, but then Scotty Barnes with just 39, which is still okay, but Tyus Jones with just 20 is not okay. Over 2 games, he managed to get 18.5 and 18.3. How did you do that then? How did you have such a similar game in both of these games? I don't understand. So Tyus Jones done messed up, and we don't get a reward. You know, we came 2,400th. We needed top 1,200, so we don't even get a reward. We are yet to get a clean sweep of all the limited game modes. I haven't had one where I've got all 3, but hopefully that will happen soon. But this did happen. First place, second place, third place, fourth place. It's me. Fourth place with 283 points. I mean, what a game week this was. So all offense, it doesn't count blocks, steals, or turnovers. The turnovers don't matter, so it's all about the offense. So Lillard, he had 1 game, but I trusted Lillard, because of course you can trust Lillard. 38, 7, 7, and 8 threes. Steph Curry, 50, 6 and 2, 8 threes. Devin Booker didn't even have a good game out of 3 games. He had 34 and 3 and 1 3. That was it. He only made 3 threes in 3 games. Like, not that impressive. Josh Green outscoring Devin Booker. 23, 5, 7 and 3 threes. And Jaden Hardy, the rookie, 28, 8 and 3 and 5 threes. And that gets us a big boy limited T1 reward. And these are the names. Giannis, please and thank you. Nikola Jokic, please and thank you. And Luka Doncic, where is Luka Doncic? Steph Curry, please and thank you. Has Luka been taken out of T1? Wait, where would Luka be then? Oh, no way Luka's in T2, right? Wait, what? Where's Luka Doncic gone? Hello? Was he right in front of me and I didn't see it? It is possible. I don't know, Luka there. Curious. But anyway, Nikola Jokic is in there. Giannis is in there. And Embiid would be nice as well. Tatum would be very nice. I don't know what it's going to be, but let's find out. So we've got a common T for a limited T2, a limited T1 for 4th, a common T3, and a common T3. So all we're really hoping for right now is playoff teams. That's all we're looking for. We don't want any of the guys that aren't making the playoffs. We just want playoff teams. So Nets is a good start. It's a guard. It is a Cam Thomas. That's not good. Now, previously that would have been okay. But if you've seen the Nets play lately and you've seen Cam Thomas, he doesn't actually play like at all. He had those 3 games where he had back-to-back 40-point games, and then he just doesn't play. So Cam Thomas is there. He might get traded in, not going to lie. We go to the Thunder forward, and it's going to be Jalen Williams. Okay, not the good Jalen Williams. There's another Jalen Williams. This Jalen Williams, 18. He'll probably get traded in. And then a T4 common. Big team. Cavs forward. It's going to be Lamar Stevens on a 13. So all 3 of those guys I will probably trade in. But they're not the ones we're here for. What we're here for is a T2 and T1. So for 258, the limited contender, we're going to Boston. To God, Marcus Smart. I like it. I like it. Marcus Smart from the Celtics. Okay, I think I have him already. I think I've already picked him up for the playoffs. But now I get to sell this one. So, hey, happy days, Marcus Smart. But now it's time for the big one. I got 4th out of 6,000 people. We should know straight away from the team because you should just be the best player on a team. So, where are you taking me? T1, 4th in the world. It's Suns. It's a guard. It is going to be a Devin Booker card. I've obviously already got Devin Booker, but I don't mind another Devin Booker cards. We get Devin Booker and Marcus Smart. I think that's okay. I think that's half decent. Do I already have a Marcus Smart? I think so. I do not already have a Marcus Smart. I don't already have Marcus Smart. Well, now I've got a Marcus Smart. Okay, so I don't need to pick him up anymore. And then we do have 2 Devin Bookers. I got that one 22 days ago. He's a 70% bonus, so I'll keep that one at 7% bonus. And I will look to offload this Devin Booker. Last sale of like $90. I mean, I don't mind that at all. I mean, that's fine by me. Let's have a look at Booker here. Lowest price, 66. All right. I will happily list this one up for 65. If you want to go for that, bro, you go for that. You go be all you can be, Devin Booker. Be all you can be, son. Awesome. Right, so that doesn't really change anything for our lineups for this upcoming week ends of action. We are going into common all offense with Nikola Jokic, Giannis, Valanciunas, Caris LeVert, and Kyle Anderson. I know Valanciunas might be a weird spot here for all offense, but it does still count rebounds. So, rebounds, points, assists, it does count them all. So, I'm hoping he can have a big game, but the common competition doesn't really matter. We just have fun with it. Common pickup, do want to do well here. Kyrie, PG, Herb Jones, Xavier Tillman, and Daniel Gafford. Not expecting anything from that, but it is what it is. We are tanking our rec squad again. We're just hoping for, less than top 15% so we can stay in the competition. But then we get to the limited action. This is where, again, I think we've got a really good chance and some really good rewards. Limited contender this week, we are going with Jusuf Nurkic. Is on a minutes restriction, but 19 points cap is way too low for him. OG Anunoby, playing very well. Bol sometimes is good. Sometimes he goes to 30, sometimes not so good. But hopefully this weekend can be a good for Bol. Josh Green coming off a great game. And then Jaylen Brown in limited contender. We've then got limited champion, and I love this lineup. I'm a Warriors fan this week. What can I say? Lillard, Steph, and Clay. 3 superstars who could all go for 60. So I think it's pretty good having them together. Jaden Hardy obviously had a great game. Him and Josh Green. And then we're going with JaMychal Green from the Warriors. Coming off of some solid games. We've got a 30, we've got a 37, we've got a 27. The Warriors are clearly playing him. He's clearly getting a little bit of action. So we're going to trust JaMychal Green in that one. It might be a bit of a risk. It might not work, but I don't really like anybody else at a 14-point cap. And then all defense. I mean, if that doesn't look like a winning lineup, I don't know what does. Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., Nick Claxton, Kevon Looney, and Valanciunas. 5 starting centers / big men. Nick Claxton, I think, is leading the league in blocks, I think. So, yeah, that has a chance to do bits. And again, it's just blocks, rebounds, and steals. These guys could all get, on a given night, 20 rebounds. They could all get 5 blocks on a given night as well. So, I've got hopes for all defense. Whether or not it'll be another T1, who knows, but we can hope. And then Rev Champion is just the players that I've got. James Harden, MVP, Jeremy Grant, Tyus Jones, Cam Reddish, Matisse Thybulle. I don't expect anything from this team, but it's literally just there just in case. I am trying to sell these guys just to focus on the limited side of things. I love the limited side of things. The rare is a little bit expensive for me. I would love to be able to engage in it. But yeah, I think for now we're just going to go in on the limited side of things. And right now, we've got 75 limited cards. And again, it's just all playoff teams. We've got Marcus Smart there. We've got Thomas Bryant picked up. Jeff Green, Dante, Ish, Jordan Poole, Paul Clay, Drew Holiday, Big Boy Al, Aaron, Aaron Gordon's there, CP3. We're getting ready for the playoffs. So hopefully the playoffs can be good for us. And they are going to be doing a lot on Sorare for the playoffs. So that is going to be my lineups for Sorare for this weekend's NBA action. And yeah, a T1 Devin Booker for 4th in the world. I'll take it. I'm not mad at it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed another Sorare video. Let me know down below if you've been getting any rewards. Got anything good? Who did you get? Where did you finish? Let me know down below how your Sorare is going. That's good for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. As usual, please subscribe. I'll see you next time. And peace.